पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्रचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगीव यस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ ननु साहंकारस्य किंचिज्ञस्य जीवस्य निरहंकारस्य सर्वज्ञस्य ईश्वरस्य तत्त्वमसि इति महावाक्यात् कथम अभेदबुद्धिः स्यात् उभयोः विरुद्धधर्म आक्रान्तत्वात् इति चेत् न स्थूलसूक्ष्मशरीराभिमानी त्वं पदवाच्यार्थः उपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं समाधिदशासम्पन्नं शुद्धं चैतन्यं त्वं पदलक्ष्यार्थः सो ननु साहंकारस्य किंचिज्ञस्य जीवस्य निरहंकारस्य सर्वज्ञस्य ईश्वरस्य तत्त्वमसि इति महावाक्यात् कथम अभेदबुद्धिः स्यात् कथम अभेदबुद्धिः स्यात् how come there is a oneness between jiva and ishvara because ubayoho viruddha dharma akrantatvat because both these are being possessed of this contradictory attributes. What are those contradictory attributes? Kinchijnasya, well, it is kinchijnasya means which is having a limited knowledge. Jiva is having a limited knowledge. Ishvara is sarvajnaha and well, he is all knowledge. And then sahankarasya, there is a I sense all the time associated with the jiva. Ahankara is there and therefore jiva has that I sense, ego. Ishvara does not have that I sense at all. And therefore, both are basically have a opposite attributes and there should not be equation possible. Well, we say equation is possible. And iti chet na means if you are saying that there is no oneness possible between jiva and ishvara, if you are saying so, we are telling to Purvapakshi, iti chet na. Iti chet means if you are telling like this, we are saying like that. If you are telling like this, if you have a doubt that cannot be a oneness between jiva and ishvara, na, your doubt is not right. Sthula sukshma sharira abhimani tvam pada vacyartha. Sthula sukshma sharira abhimani, one who is identified with due to ignorance, one who has a placed I sense in the body, gross body and the subtle body, one who has I sense in the mind, one who has I sense in the sense organ, one who equates. One who doesn't equate jiva and one who does not equate himself with Ishvara, but equates with mind. One mind. One who equates with all the mind, he is Upasaka. He is a Virat Upasaka. He is called Hiranyagarbha Upasaka. Yeah, it's a different, it's another dimension. And one who places I sense in all the minds, I sense in all the senses, I sense in all the pranas. He is a Hiranyagarbha Upasaka. Very beautifully Upanishad describes this. Well, and that Hiranyagarbha is myself, that is another thing. That's another extreme. That's called Ahangra Upasana. Very, very close to Jnanam, Brahma Jnana. Because already his eye has become large. But still that Upadhi is there. Yeah, he doesn't say I am Brahman, Upadhir Vinir Mukta. I am free from all these names and forms, he doesn't say. He says I am all names and forms. Because of Upasana, he is identified with all. So he doesn't identify with one body, mind, sense complex. That is the trick. That is why Upasana has been described, so that you can enlarge your eye sense. If you enlarge your eye sense, definitely it goes beyond this sense, beyond this body, mind, sense complex. Yeah. And then definitely, well, then this person can be told, well, all these upadhis are basically non-separate from the Brahman or consciousness, that is you. And so they are mithya, and therefore you are the one which pervades the entire creation. You are the essence of the creation. You are Satyam. Well, names and forms are mithya. They are badhitas. They can be negated. And you are negated by what? They are negated by knowledge. That's all. What is negated by knowledge? Same way all names and forms can be negated. What is also a name form? Clay is a Satyam. Same way all names and forms are also just, they can be negated. They are non-separate from you. You are the existence and you are the consciousness which pervades the entire universe. You are limitless. So this is very simple to tell this person who has done this upasana. That's how upasana has been described. The upasana is basically to enlarge your ego. That's all it is. Upasana, intention of the upasana is to enlarge your ego. Does not identify with the one body, mind, sense complex. So if you can enlarge, definitely the eye sense is now not pervading only in this body. It's pervading all the bodies, pervading all the minds, etc. That is how Ishwar Upasana is there. Pervading all names and forms is pervading Ishwara. I mean, identifying with the Ishwara. Identifying with the Samashti. But still it is along with the names and forms. But it is very, very rare Upasana. Very rare. It's very difficult also. But this people are there, and they must have done this kind of upasana. The Upanishad has described those upasanas also. Anyway, here it has been said, Sula Sukshma Sharir Abhimani Tvam Pada Vachyartha. In this equation, Tattvamasi, we are seeing this equation, Tat and Tvam are equated. Well, cannot be equated when there is a Vachyartha, when there is immediate meaning. But Upadhi Vinir Muktam Samadhi Dasha Sampannam Shuddha Chaitanyam Tvam Lakshartha. Upadhi Vinir Muktam. Sthula Sukshma Sharir Upadhi are there, and Vinir Muktam, subtracting that Upadhi means knowing them as a mithya. Knowing them as a mithya. Samadhi Dasha Sampannam, and which is obtained even in the Sushupti, which is obtained in even in the moments of joy, etc. That Shuddha Chaitanyam is considered as a Shuddha Chaitanyam Tvam Lakshartha, that Tvam Lakshartha, that is Lakshartha. Now I have yesterday told you I should talk about this Vachyartha, Lakshartha, etc. Well, we will see in little detail. And this Tattvamasi also I am independently going to take other than this Tattvabodha, and we will understand that. We will spend some more time now. We'll go for few lectures, we will go away from the Tattvabodha. Well, let's independently understand this Tattvamasi Mahavakya, how it is possible. And I will cover up this Maya also and everything, well, in a short form, not in detail. So now to understand Tattvamasi, I am going back to Panchadashi now. Well, it has been said in the chapter 1, verse 43, Paraparatmanoho yuktya sambhavita ekata tattvamasya adi vakyaihi sa bhagatyagena lakshate. परा परात्मनोः एवं युक्ता संभाविता एकता. पर आत्मा अपर आत्मा, पर आत्मा परमात्मा ईश्वर, अपर आत्मा जीवात्मा. परा परात्मनोः एवं एकता संभाविता. There is oneness possible. Yuktya, yuktya means by yukti, by this taking the meaning of those words, giving up of the upadhi, etc. And then tattvamasyadi vakyaihi, with the help of this tattvamasi vakya, tattvamasi, etc. Aham brahmasmi, prajnanam brahma, whatever, ayam atma brahma, all this. So many, even satyam jnanam anantam brahma also we take it as per Pujya Swamiji, satyam jnanam anantam brahma is a mahavakya. Because anantam has to include the I also. Therefore, even though it has not been equated as though evidently with this jiva, but it is there. Anantam brahma, when you say, it has to include the I also. But anyway, so tattvamasyadi vakyaihi sa bhagatyagena lakshyate. So by bhagatyaga lakshana, well, that kind of this aikyam is lakshyate, it is revealed. So between tat and tvam. And so logically we establish that, and I will show you how we establish the oneness. This is bread and butter of the Vedanta. This is the thing where all other darshanas fail. They cannot equate this jiva and Ishvara. That somehow they cannot conceive of. I don't know why. They just can't conceive of. We say, even though there is an apparent difference between them, the difference between them is there, it is obvious. And but if you look into that, you will find that there is oneness between them. So-called the difference will Vedanta's aim is to the differences between the Jiva and Brahman or Jiva and Ishvara are nothing but seeming differences. That is the goal of the Vedanta. Okay, and for that our bread and butter is this Bhagatyag Lakshana. And so I will have to explain what is this Lakshana. Every word reveals its meaning through a particular method. And the method by which a word reveals its meaning is called vrittihi in Sanskrit. So vritti is nothing but a mode by which a word reveals its meaning. So padasya arthabodhana prakaraha vrittihi, that is how it has been defined. Padasya, shabdasya arthabodhana prakaraha vrittihi. So prakaraha, mode. Arthabodhana prakaraha, mode of giving you the knowledge, right? Of what? Of a word. So the method by which a word reveals its meaning is called vritti. In Sanskritam, that it has been defined as a shabdasya arthabodhana prakaraha vrittihi. Vritti has several other meanings in Sanskritam. Vritti also means livelihood. Vritti also means a thought, right? We call vritti. Vritti also means a function, pravritti. So vritti has other meaning, but here vritti is nothing but the method by which a word reveals its meaning. That's all. And there are three types of vrittis. And first is a mukhya vrittihi, second is a lakshana vrittihi, and third is a gauni vrittihi. And all these vrittis we are using in our day-to-day vyavhar. All these three we use. I will show you with the example. So the meaning revealed through mukhya vritti is called mukhyartha or vachyartha. The meaning revealed through lakshana vritti is called lakshyartha. The meaning revealed through gauni vritti is called gaunartha. So the word has three types of meaning. One is a direct meaning called mukhyartha or vachyartha, or it's called even shakti. The word has a Shakti, power, we say. Word has a power to reveal the meaning. But that is that Mukhyartha. That is the direct meaning. When you say mobile, immediately in your mind, what appears is the immediate meaning, right? That's called Mukhyartha, Vachyartha. And Lakshana Vritti means a implied meaning. And secondary meaning we can call. And the word for Mukhyartha, I will give you some other words also, synonymous words which are used. Mukhyartha is equal to Vachyartha is equal to Shakyartha is equal to Abhideyartha. All these words appear in our Shastra. Sometimes they call Vachyartha, sometimes they call Mukhyartha, sometimes they call Shakyartha, sometimes they call Abhideyartha, etc. Or Abhideya also sometimes they call. Abhidhanam means name. Abhideya means a meaning, but that is direct meaning, and that is called Mukhyartha. Anyway, and then second is our Lakshana Vritti. And so the word, the method by which a word reveals its meaning indirectly is called Lakshana Vritti. And it's a secondary meaning, implied meaning. Lakshartha you can call secondary meaning or implied meaning. Then the word Gauni Vritti is also there. Sometimes in Shastra they call Bhaktihi. Bhaktihi means a Gaunartha. And sometimes, in English, if you want a word, it's called figurative meaning. Figurative meaning. I mean, you take, when you talk about the meaning of the word, in your mind a particular guna is there. In your mind. I will tell you, this is very simple, we always use this. My son is a lion. Swamiji, do you know? My son is a lion. Also, we understood what he wants to convey. The particular guna of that boy is highlighted. When you equate your son with a lion, means that the courage he has been highlighted. So my son is a lion means really he doesn't have that mane and he doesn't have that 4 legs, and don't think that way. Now staying in that Gir forest or something, he is staying in my home only, but he is called lion because of. So I am taking a figurative meaning of the word lion and comparing it with my son. So in terms of the courage, when I compare a meaning of the word lion in a terms of just one guna and equate with my son or something, then we call he's a lion. So he need not be a Lions Club member. He is really a lion, in terms of a courage. So this is how we have to understand. Anyway, so this is Gauni Vritti, figurative meaning. And Mukhyartha means a direct meaning. That is very simple. As you utter the word or as somebody utters the word, an immediate meaning strikes to you. That's called Mukhyartha, Vachyartha, etc. Now what is left over is this Lakshartha. That is where our interest is. That is the only thing we have to understand. So Vedanta is a pramana, and Shabda pramana. So we get knowledge of the Jiva Brahmaikyam not by direct meaning of Jiva and Brahman or Ishvara. Direct meaning of Jiva is this Kinchit Jnasya, Sahankarasya, right? And the meaning of direct meaning of the Ishvara is Vachyartha is, well, he is a Sarvajnaha and Nirahankara. So there cannot be equation. And therefore Vedanta heavily relies for imparting knowledge through the words, through Lakshana Vritti. Only through Lakshana Vritti. And therefore it is very important to understand this Lakshana. Okay, there are 3 types of Lakshana we have, and well, so you can understand Lakshana Vritti. Vritti means, I have told you already, the method by which a word reveals its meaning, called Vritti. And Lakshana Vritti means the method by which a word reveals its meaning through implied method. That is called Lakshana Vritti. So there are three types of Lakshana. First is a Jahati Lakshana. Second is a Ajahati Lakshana. Third is a Jahat Ajahat Lakshana, otherwise called Bhagatyag Lakshana. Sometimes they call Bhaga Lakshana also. Vidyaranya says Bhagatyaga. So in Mahavakya, only that Lakshana, through the Lakshana Vritti, there will be oneness between Jiva and Ishvara. And let's start with now Jahati Lakshana. Jahati Lakshana. Jahati word has been formed from the root Ha. Ha means to abandon, to give up. It's a third conjugation root. And in third conjugation, there is a duplication of the words. So the Ha Dhatu, the third person singular is Jahati. We know this word. It has come. Jahati. Jahati means Saha Jahati. He gives up. He abandons. So this is called Jahati. Here it is Jahati. Jahati also is a present participle of the word root Ha. Means to give up. And so this Lakshana is a one in which something is given up. Jahati Lakshana means you get a meaning of a word when you give up a something. Give up from the meaning of the word. You give up something. What do you give up? You give up a direct meaning. That's all. Jahati Lakshana means you get an implied meaning when you give up a direct meaning of the word. I will give you example. First thing is, when you use a word which reveals a author's name, you refer to his book. Swamiji, have you read Shakespeare? Suppose somebody asks me, have you read Shakespeare? Who can read Shakespeare? Shakespeare was an author. You cannot read an author. So, what you will have to give up the meaning called this author and connected to that author, the book meaning you have to take. So, when you are asking me, have you read Shakespeare, I will have to understand please. When you use the word Shakespeare in this context, understand this. Mere Shakespeare word means I have to understand author. But when you use in a word, have you read Shakespeare, what I will have to understand is not that direct meaning which is author. Shakespeare, if you use a word, then I immediately understand a author. But when you use in a sentence, I will have to give up the direct meaning called that author and connect it to that direct meaning. What is there is that his book, he has composed a particular book or something. That is what you have to understand. So this is how I have to understand. And you are able to understand. I will not have to say, Swami, I am telling you this, have you read Shakespeare? Means, Swami, you use a Jahati Lakshana. You will not have to tell me. I know. Have you read Shakespeare? Australia is coming to India in this season. Australia is coming to India in this season. It means what? Australia is a continent. The whole continent is coming through the sea to India or what? So Australia's direct meaning called that continent is given up. And you will understand the connected to Australia, the meaning is there. Australian cricket team. Australian cricket team is coming to India in this season. So always you will have to give up the direct meaning, and then only you can get it. So now the Australia in this sentence, the word Australia has a lakshartha. Could you follow now? We have a laksha, and every time any implied meaning is all the time connected to the direct meaning. Direct meaning is given up, that is corrected, that is okay. But basically you will have to take the meaning, even as an implied meaning, connected to the direct meaning. So Australia is coming in this season to India, means the word Australia, the continent, the country, connected to that is a cricket team, and that alone you have to take. So, Shakya Sambandhi Lakshana, that is how they define. Shakya Sambandhi Lakshana. Lakshana means the implied meaning, or this method of implication is all the time Sambandhi, connected to Shakya. Shakya means that Mukhya, direct meaning. I have given you. Mukhyartha is equal to Vachyartha is equal to Shakyartha is equal to Abhideya, etc. I have already told you. Anyway. So the direct primary meaning being the person, the author. Secondary meaning is the book authored by him. And here I have to, that sentence compels me to give up the direct meaning and take the implied meaning. Which sentence? Have you read Shakespeare? In that I am compelled. If I don't compel, you will call me fool. Well, could you follow? You will call, oh Swami, you are so full. How are you studying Vedanta? Have you read Shakespeare? No one can read a person. Can't you understand? Okay, I am very sorry. I have to tell that. So, have you read Shakespeare means that Swami gives up the direct meaning called person, the author, and takes up the meaning called a book connected to the author. Could you follow? Jahati Lakshana. So you get you have a meaning of a word Shakespeare in this sentence is a lakshartha. Employing which lakshana? Jahati Lakshana, in which you gave up the total meaning, total direct meaning, direct meaning of the word Shakespeare. And same way you gave up the meaning of Australia, direct meaning called a country, etc. You will give up, and then only it fits, otherwise it will not fit. Australia is coming to India means what? The continent cannot come to continent cannot come to the India, right? And therefore you will have to give up that meaning, but connected to it you will have to take an implied meaning, and that is lakshartha. Australian cricket team is an implied meaning of the word Australia. The direct meaning of the word Australia is a continent. Is it clear? This is a first type of lakshana, jahati, in which give up. What? Direct. So the implied meaning should have a connection to primary meaning, and that is, or the direct meaning, and that we have taken. Swamiji, the chair was disrespected. The chair was disrespected. Could you follow what I am saying? I think you will understand what I mean. The chair was disrespected. How can a chair? Daily, it's not that I am putting a garland etc. on the chair. It's not that. I always chair means this chair where I am sitting right now. We never give a disrespect or never give a respect. Either it is not there. Oh, then I have to give up the direct meaning of the word chair. Yes. Give up the primary meaning of the chair. And connected to the chair, that person, the person who is holding a position is called by the word chair here, right? Connected to the chair. So this is how we have to understand. Chair is a jadam, but the chair was disrespected means the chair must be a person now, because person is respected, person is disrespected. So we have to take a connected meaning through the chair. Chair means the chair. But here we have to take the person in this sentence. So the person who occupied the chair should be taken. That is how in English this is a usage. The chair was disrespect. Suppose a organization is there, and a organization, somebody is holding a vice president post or a president's post or something like that, and that person was disrespected in a particular function, let's say. So, well, he was not given a chair in the, suppose, in the dais. He has to sit in the audience. Then after the function is over, you tell me, Swamiji, the chair was disrespected. So I should understand the person occupied the chair, that particular post is disrespected. Could you follow? So this is how it has been told. I will give you several examples, don't worry, to understand this Lakshartha. There is another word. Swamiji, he has consumed too many bottles of Coca-Cola. He has consumed too many bottles of Coca-Cola. Now please tell me, who can consume the bottles? Please tell me. The bottle is of a glass bottle. How can he consume? So, bottle, the meaning of the word bottle is that made of glass. Right? Then, here if I have to give up that meaning entirely. Because not even an iota of glass one can consume. So he has consumed too many bottles of Coca-Cola. I have to give up the entire meaning of the word bottle and connect it to bottle. The meaning is there. The liquid in the bottle has been consumed. Right? That drink. The drink content of the bottle I have to take. So he has consumed too many bottles means, well, I have to give up the primary meaning and I have to take the secondary meaning, implied meaning, that is content of the bottle I have to take. Could you follow? So he has consumed too many bottles means he has consumed too many contents of the bottle of Coca-Cola. Clear now? So direct meaning you will have to give it up. There are another one also. Swamiji, he has taken lots of cups of ice cream. He has taken lots of cups of ice cream. If you take, he has taken ice cream, there also you have to do that. Understand? Swamiji, why are you making such kind of sentence? Forget it. Suppose he has consumed so much ice cream. You know very well the ice cream is available in a cup. So, he has consumed ice cream, means if I take the ice cream, the meaning of the word ice cream, along with the cup. But Swamiji, you cannot take that meaning. That is the meaning of the ice cream. When you go to a parlor and tell, you give me 2 ice creams, particular flavor. Is he giving you in a hand? Ice cream parlor, that's the word, right? Ice cream parlor. What is the meaning of the ice cream there? Think now. Think, you have to do Lakshana, you are Vedantin. Ice cream parlor. The word ice cream is there. What meaning will you take? Ice cream is available, right? In that shop. In which form? In which form? Mere ice cream or with the cups? With the cups, right? With the cups. So this is how, so when it is like that, definitely that is along with the cup. Content of the cup and cup. That's the word, meaning of the word ice cream there. But I consumed too much ice cream, or he has consumed too much ice cream. Well, you have to give up from that direct meaning. Cup plus content, you have to give up the cup. Right? The direct meaning is cup plus content. You have to give up that meaning called cup. So therefore, basically, well, we can understand that. I hope you can understand. So this is how it has been told. Anyway, Swamiji, I have listened 2 CDs of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. I have listened. So, the CD is this. You cannot listen that, right? You cannot listen that. So, I have to understand. You should not say anything. I am a Vedantin and therefore I have to do. So, I cannot listen CD. I can listen to the content of the CD. So this everywhere, even we don't know that we all the time doing this lakshana. In fact, if the person is not able to do lakshana, that person is a fool. FOOL is a fool guy. Understand this. The person is a smart person who is able to do lakshana in a conversation, in a vyavahara, in transaction. And therefore some people are very smart. Even though the words are there, uttered by somebody, he is able to understand what that person wants to convey. Lakshana is a very, very important in even transaction also, and we do also. And well, I ate the whole plate of khaman. I ate, because Gujaratis, khaman will be all the time. Gujarat and khaman goes together. But Swamiji, you are giving too many examples of all eating and items only. What can I do? I am obsessed with that. What can I do? So this is basically, I ate the whole plate of khaman. Do you really eat that stainless steel plate? No. The content of the plate, connected to the plate. Could you follow? Connected to the plate. So this is all Jahati Lakshana. Jahati Lakshana means what? Give up the direct meaning, give up the primary meaning of a word, and connected to that whatever meaning is there, you have to take. Then only the sentence makes meaning. The sentence becomes meaningful. Then the person will not be called fool. That's how it is. Sentence become meaningful and the person will not be called fool. Now second Lakshana. Ajahati Lakshana. Ajahati Lakshana means what? Now you can understand. Jahati, Ajahati. Jahati means give up totally the primary meaning. Ajahati Lakshana means don't give up at all. Retain the complete primary meaning and add some more meaning into it. That's called, then you get an implied meaning. When you don't give up a primary meaning of the word and you add some additional meaning into the word, you will get the lakshyartha through ajahati lakshana. Well, and you can understand ajahati. Jahati means give up and ajahati means don't give up. So if I have not given up the primary meaning, I have retained it and additional meaning is added into that primary meaning, we get an extended meaning, right? That is the implied meaning, lakshyartha through ajahati lakshana. See now, the bus is coming, right? The bus is coming. Bus means what? That body, particular vehicle, right? Now how can it come with from the bus depot, right? Can it come alone like that? So when you say the bus is coming, you will have to say that the bus along with the driver is coming, right? The bus along with the driver is coming. Even though you say the bus is coming, you have to retain the meaning of the word bus, that vehicle, that particular body with the all 4 wheels or 8 wheels, whatever. and you will have you to add additional meaning. The driver has to be there, otherwise how can the bus will come? And that is how, so the bus is coming means the bus along with the driver is coming. So I have retained the primary meaning of the word bus, that vehicle, and I have added into that an additional meaning and that is driver. So this is first example. Then second example. The lake in Michigan was overflown. Right? The lake in Michigan was overflown. Am I right? I think it was in Michigan only, perhaps. Or was overflown, whatever you want. No, Swami, right now it is nothing is there in that lake. Everything has gone. Okay, whatever it may be. But then, basically, the lake of Michigan was overflown. Or in Michigan was overflown. Now understand that. Overflown. Let's put another way. I'm sorry. The dam in Michigan was overflown. I'm sorry. The dam was overflown. Not the lake was overflown. The dam was overflown. The dam was overflown means what? Dam means that particular wall and everything, right? That's a dam. Now dam was overflown means what? So the content of the dam, that is water, was overflown. So you have to keep the meaning of the word dam and also add additional meaning called water. Then only it will fit. See, don't say only that just water was overflown, because water was overflown does not make a sense. You will have to tell water was overflown from the dam. Then it makes a sense. So we will have to keep, because you after this session will be over, you are going to tell me, I know, Swamiji, water was overflown. So therefore the meaning of the dam meaning we have to remove. You cannot remove. Because water cannot overflow without any kind of a container. When you say something overflowed, you will have to tell from a container, whatever the container will be. Water was overflown from a bucket, or water was overflown from a mug, or whatever. So here the meaning of the word dam we will have to keep. And you have to add an additional meaning called water. So this is how we have to understand it. Well, Swamiji, in New Jersey, in a particular restaurant, this Gujarati thali is very good. Thali means, you know that. So basically, again, obsession. You take it that Swami is obsessed with the food, so nothing to worry. And so people tell me also, and because Swami is so eager to know also, and therefore they tell. In a particular restaurant, I forgot the name, because I was remembering till today, but right now I have forgotten that name of the restaurant. So a particular Gujarati restaurant. That's what they say, in particular restaurant in New Jersey, the Gujarati dish is very good. Thali means dish. Now, what will you understand? Tell me. Gujarat. You understand the content, of course. But definitely it comes in what? It comes in dish. I ate Gujarati food. There it's a different thing. I ate Gujarati dish. I ate Gujarati dish. There is a different meaning. Understand? There you will have to give up the meaning called dish. Of the dish. Nobody can eat this dish. That is for sure. And therefore I ate Gujarati dish is a Jahati Lakshana. And there is a very good Gujarati dish available in a particular restaurant in New Jersey. There the same word is there, Gujarati dish, but it is along with the dish. That is Ajahati Lakshana. So this is how it is. In India they always call, no, like O rickshaw. They call O rickshaw. Oh, so rickshaw means what? Rickshaw means that vehicle with that three pairs, three legs. I mean, so and the three tires. I mean, so rickshaw cannot come. It's a vehicle. Rickshaw cannot come on its own. It is not a conscious entity. So when you call rickshaw, you are calling vehicle, of course, but you are calling along with driver. So the word rickshaw has a primary meaning, cannot be given up because you are not interested in the driver, you are interested in a rickshaw, that vehicle, but you are calling a rickshaw or rickshaw. There the word rickshaw has a meaning, primary meaning is to be retained, and you have to add an additional meaning called driver also. So Mukhyartha means is this achetana vastu vahanam, that is vehicle, and Lakshyartha means Chetan plus Achetan, both should be included. So Achetan, that word meaning that is Achetanam, that vehicle has to be kept, and the meaning Chetana also should be added, the driver also should be added. And this is how everywhere it is. Everywhere in all the restaurants, whenever you give an order, it is all Ajahati Lakshana. Really. When you say one vada pav, then in Bombay this is very, 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 very famous. Vada pav. Vada pav, right? And so when you, if you want to go and eat in a dining hall, please go. Don't give this example. But I told you because this is what I know. Other than that, I don't know. So you take that way. So vada pav. When you tell that waiter to bring one vada pav or two vada pav, suppose your wife also is there. So a couple goes, two vada pav. You tell to a waiter. Waiter understands, even though he is not Vedanti. He understands Lakshyartha. Yeah. So vada pav means what? That vada and pav. So he does not come vada and pav in the hand and give it to you like this. He brings plate. He brings that even sauce, I think, tomato sauce or something. That also he brings. And something else, if it is they give, I don't know. So that also will be there. Everything will be there. That katori along with that sauce, the plate and vada pav. So he understands. So the meaning of the word vada pav has been retained, that item. And additional meaning also he has added, called plate, called sauce, called that katori, small. Everything comes. Same everywhere. You say one idli. You say one idli or two idlis. He doesn't bring just idli in hand and give it to you. You will tell him full. But he comes with the idli, with the chutney, with sambar, plate, everything. This is how you have, understand, this is called Ajahati Lakshana. So he takes that waiter takes a meaning of the word idli, not a direct meaning. Direct meaning is this particular thing, that idli. But he takes the implied meaning, Lakshyartha, connected to the primary. But along with the primary meaning he takes. Word idli has several meanings. At some places, idli means I have made idli. When that husband goes to home, she says, I have made idli today for dinner. Here the word idli means just this. Please understand. Okay, bring 2 idlis in a restaurant, that person says. Okay, bring 2 idlis. Here also word idli only is there. But here not a direct meaning. Here it is a lakshyartha. Direct meaning, that idli also is there, primary meaning, plus additional meaning called chutney and everything will be there. And that plate also will be there. Could you follow what I am saying? So word remains same. As per the context, understand this is the bread and butter of the Vedanta. Word will be the same. As per the context, we have to take sometimes take the meaning of the word in an implied sense called lakshartha. Word tvam means a jiva only. Tvam, you, jiva. But in equation, tattvamasi, the context is different. You will have to take it, you will have to give up the primary meaning and take the secondary meaning or implied meaning. How much we will have to give and all that I am going to come. Now, don't worry about it. Sometime you will not have to give a complete direct meaning. That is where our interest is. Anyway, so 2 lakshanas are over. Third lakshana, jahat, ajahat lakshana. Jahat, ajahat. Jahat, give up. Ajahat, don't give up. Lakshana means you give up, you don't give up. Means you partly give up. That's all it is. You partly give up a direct meaning or a primary meaning and understand the word in an implied sense. It's called lakshartha, and that is called bhagatyaga lakshana. Bhagatyaga lakshana. Bhagasya tyaga. You don't give up an entire primary meaning. You give up a portion of the primary meaning. Bhaga, portion. Bhagatyaga lakshana. Or elsewhere it is called bhaga lakshana. Or it is called jahat ajahati lakshana. Jahat jahati lakshana. Anyway, so here also there are several examples. When I ask you to give me banana, give me one banana. What is the meaning? Please tell me. What is the meaning of banana? What is the meaning of word banana? Swami, what are you telling? Don't you know our status? Are you disrespecting our chair or what? What is the meaning of word banana? So that content plus the peel, right? That skin of the banana. That is the meaning. Give me banana means definitely will give along with that peel. Peel plus the content in the peel. That's the meaning of the word banana. I ate banana. Now same word, banana. Now you know. You cannot take it that way. Content plus peel. Right? I ate banana. You take the same way means what? Then I am definitely a cow. Because I am taking along with the peel. Could you follow? And therefore you automatically, in this sentence, you automatically give up the part of the word, part of the meaning of the word banana. You subtract in your mind the pill. When I say I ate banana, you take this meaning of the word banana here in an implied sense, not a direct meaning. Direct means along with the pill. Banana available here. Banana $2 something, suppose. If it is written in a shop, fruit shop, there the meaning of the word banana is what? Along with the peel. So that it's a direct meaning, primary meaning. But here when I, same word banana, I use it in this particular sentence called I ate banana. If cow tells, you will take it direct meaning. You understand that. But when a human being tells, I ate banana, then definitely you go by lakshana. What is the lakshana? Bhagasya tyaga. You remove the part of the meaning, part of the direct meaning of the word banana. Right? And you remove what? Pill from your understanding. Same way, we have Swamiji in our backyard. In our backyard, we have a mango tree with lots of mangoes. I understood that. Mangoes. Direct meaning. Along with the skin and that inside that gotli, whatever, that seed. Everything. But then in this season, I ate lot of mangoes. Oh, then depending upon who is speaking, you take the meaning. If cow is telling, you take it a direct meaning. But that's a direct meaning. Or primary meaning is that content plus skin plus seed. I hope the cow is taking it completely. I don't know. I am just telling. So, whatever it may be. Otherwise, we'll have to take an implied meaning there also. But I'm thinking that it is taking everything. Anyway, but when human being is telling in this season, in this summer, I ate lot of mangoes. Well, you remove the skin. Not you remove physically. In your understanding of the word, that is called vritti. The method by which you arrive at the meaning of a word is called vritti. So you employ that method, removing this skin and removing the skin and removing the seed, and understood the meaning. Lakshana vritti. And that to which lakshana vritti? Bhagat tyaga lakshana vritti. You gave up partially. This is what it means. So understand, word will be the same. Word banana or word mango only will be used. But depending upon the context, either vachyartha or lakshyartha. I visited USA. I visited India. Swami, what are you saying? Let's different. Let's make it different. I visited India last year. Suppose. Now what is the meaning? Swami, we use all this, but we never thought like that. Right, that is correct. We never. We feel all this is technical thing. In fact, I have not given you a single example of Vedanta till today, till this moment. Whatever we are using in our common parlance, that only I am giving you. So we are doing all the lakshanas. I visited India last year. Tell me. You visited India means you have to start from the Kerala. And that too from the tip of the Kerala and completely all the states, all the districts, all the counties and all the villages and all and every home and every home. Are you doing that? No. You are visiting a part of India. This is a good example for our friends like you. I visited India. You visited a part of India. Other part you have not visited. So that meaning has to be given up. From the direct meaning of the India means a total all the states and counties and everything, entire country. From that, when I say I visited India, part of the direct meaning or primary meaning is removed. Right? And this is a lakshana called Bhagat Tyaga Lakshana. Complete meaning, because complete direct meaning cannot be given up. Then definitely the whole country goes. Then where you went then? No, I visited the country. But the part of the country has gone. I mean from the meaning. Same way over Tattvamasi. Bhagatyaga. Abba. Now we'll see that Bhagatyaga in Tattvamasi tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.